Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Let's Play Bloons Star Defense 5 Deluxe Edition. A little while ago, I just recorded Thursday's episode because, again, I forgot that, oh hey, it's Wednesday. I have to do a challenge video for Wednesday. Alright, so one person suggested that I do only Bloon Chippers. So this is going to be pretty interesting. I already forgot which difficulty they said. I'll do it on medium since I've been doing it on medium. They might have said that I could do it on easy, but I don't remember. So with only Bloon Chippers, one, I can't technically, but you know what? Just for the sake of only using Bloon Chippers, I'm not even going to use any road spikes. I'm just going to wait because I will get 100 extra money, extra cash at the end of the round. So obviously I'm not going to be able to do this without any life lost, but we'll see if I can do it without lives lost after this wave. Bloon Chippers, they are pretty good, but obviously one of their weaknesses is they don't have camo detection, so I might use a Meerkat Spy, or I might use a Monkey Village to help out with that. One thing that I kind of like is that they don't make any popping noises when they actually chip the balloon, or turn the balloons into Bloon chips, or rubber chips, I guess you could say, but obviously they are decent on these beginning rounds when they've only got the red balloons to deal with. And something I just realized is something kind of interesting. As soon as the balloon gets sucked up into the Bloon Chipper, it isn't immediately destroyed. Like, it's not as soon as it's out of sight, then it's gone. And then this is kind of the problem that I have, I guess. But because obviously once the last balloon goes in, it does take maybe half a second, so it's not really that big a deal, but it does take a little bit of time for the actual popping of the balloon, because then it takes a little while for the next round to start. So that's kind of interesting to think about, but it doesn't really make that big of a difference. So yeah, like I said, the biggest weakness of the Bloon Chipper is probably no camo detection, which, like I said, I'll just use a Monkey Village for, or a Meerkat Spy. But let's see what else. It can only pop lead when it has the heavy duty suction, so it does need an upgrade, but it's not a tier 3 upgrade, so all Bloon Chippers can pop lead, so that's nice. They do get pretty good range, which is very useful. But then another one of their weaknesses is regrow balloons, because if you remember when I was doing the the sandbox special, which, like I said in the video I just recorded that you'll see tomorrow, I really want to do the sandbox specials again, but the Bloon Chipper has this problem with regrow balloons, specifically the higher tiered regrow balloons that, again, I explained it in the next episode that you'll see tomorrow, but say for a zebra balloon, I can't remember if a zebra balloon lets out 1 black and 1 white, or 2 black and 2 white, but I'm pretty sure I remember it was 2 blacks and 2 whites. See, I can never tell because I always pop the balloon so easily. Bragging. Anyways, but the problem with that is that if the one regrow zebra balloon pops into 4 black and white balloons, and then they all regrow into their own zebra balloons, then you just quadrupled your balloons. And then if you pop all of them again once, and then they do it again, then that's 16 balloons that you have to worry about. And obviously another problem that you'll run into is that while the Bloon Chipper does have pretty good attack rate, it's not quite enough to deal with those long streams and tight clumps. So what I'm going to need to do is build more Bloon Chippers so that they have better attack rate and all that. Excuse me. So then it can deal with those clumps and long streams. But first, actually, you know what? I don't need to deal with the lead yet, because there will be streams or clumps before the lead. So I'm going to focus more on getting the second Bloon Chipper. And then also I'm going to need to deal with the camo on round 24, which, you know what? I'll use a Meerkat Spy, because I don't really use special agents very often. And the Monkey Village also has the other effects of decreased cost and all that. So let's see, I'm actually kind of afraid that this won't be enough. Or that one Bloon Chipper wouldn't be enough for that round, but anyways, this is fine. Now I've got the second Bloon Chipper, and now with the Meerkat Spy, they have camo detection. I don't know if I can fit another Bloon Chipper within this little space, but I just didn't want it to be too close because I wanted to have enough room for other things, I guess. But now I'm thinking maybe I should just put it closer. But I don't know. Let's see. Another good thing, the reason I chose this stage, because they said I could choose any stage, but the reason I chose this one is because the paths kind of overlap if you have a good enough range, so that for the times when the Bloon Chipper does miss or not have enough room, I guess, or doesn't have enough attack power to pop everything, or attack speed, that's what I'm trying to say. When it doesn't have enough attack speed to get everything and they all just leak through, then you do have another chance when the balloons come back into your range. So that's what makes this track one of the easier ones, just because it's able to give your towers multiple chances to pop them if they have good enough range, which is a very nice tactic, I guess, or a very nice feature about this stage. And again, I really like how it doesn't make any popping noises. I do enjoy the popping noises from other towers, but just in general, it's kind of nice to have a quiet environment. Now here, this is kind of the problem, like I said, with the regrow balloons, because it can't pop them quite as fast as they regrow. Or it does pop them a little bit faster than they regrow, but it's still pretty close. So what I'm actually going to need is first I have to upgrade to heavy-duty suction to deal with the leads. And here, as you can see, long streams or clumps are not very good for the Bloon Chipper. But let's see. First to finish that. Okay, so now I need to get dual layer blades. The dual layer blade array doubly shreds balloons, taking off 2 layers instead of 1, which will be helpful against regrow balloons, but it won't completely eliminate the threat of regrow balloons because it'll shred off 2 layers instead of 1, like I said, which will help increase the amount of layers popped per second, I guess. And obviously this is still a problem right now because I don't have the upgrade yet. Just still going to take a while, and this is why I don't like regrow balloons, because it makes the round just take even longer. But then here, like the black balloons, they each pop into 2 pink balloons. So if it was a regrow balloon, then that would just start doubling your balloon to pretty much every time. Then it would just get out of control and crazy and all that. So that's one of the biggest problems, like I said, with the Bloon Chipper, is the regrow effect. But the dual layer blades should help with that. However, it is a tier 3 upgrade. And actually I do need to get a tier 4 left side upgrade for the wide funnel Moab takedown ability, which I am glad that it is pretty good at taking down Moabs, but obviously it is a tier 4 ability, so it's going to take a while. But now that I do have dual layer, I shouldn't have to worry so much about regrow balloons. They shouldn't be as bad, so that's good. And I don't need to worry about the what's called super wide funnel until around 45, because obviously the Moab doesn't appear until around 46. So I've got some time to worry about that, about 20 rounds, so it should be good. But also, because the dual layer blades is a tier 3 upgrade, obviously I probably should get it on all the, or not all the Bloon Chippers, but most of the Bloon Chippers to deal with those regrows. But after faster shred is the triple funnel, I think it's called, or something like that, that increases the attack speed basically of the Bloon Chipper. So yeah, triple barrel. It's the most efficient balloon shredding possible, basically just faster attack rate and all that. So that's going to be pretty useful. And round 27, this is the problem I have, because there's just long streams of tightly packed balloons that are not very good for the Bloon Chipper. So that's kind of bad. I might actually lose a couple lives here, just because of how tightly packed these are, especially those red balloons, but maybe I might be able to get through it. I think so, yeah. Alright, so that's pretty cool. And now there's leads, which both of these are able to pop, so there's no problem there. Let's see. Kind of want to set one of them to strongest, but I don't know if that's the best idea. I usually set them to strongest to deal with the Moabs, but since I'm only using Bloon Chippers, then it doesn't really make that big of a difference. And the triple barrel, it's pretty good, but obviously it's 6,000, so that's really expensive. So I don't know how well I'm going to be able to do that. And those Bloon Chippers did do pretty well against the regrow balloons, so that's good. But I know that there's going to be more. They're going to be more dangerous. So let's see. Don't know if I want to get dual blades on this one yet, or if I want to wait for the triple barrel. And I don't think there's going to be that many clumps yet. And I just remembered round 63, the ceramic clumps. I'm definitely going to need some triple barrels for that. But another problem with using just Bloon Chippers is that you don't get to use... Oh, dang it. Wow, that was a lot that just got through. But because of that regrow. But because... Oh, man. Because I'm just using Bloon Chippers, I can't use the monkey farm, or the banana farm. So, dang. That was a lot of balloons that just went by because of the regrow effect, so they just kept multiplying, I think. I wasn't paying too much attention, but that was pretty bad. So, dang, and I don't have that much money. So, you know what? I'm just going to buy even more Bloon Chippers, which I don't... Jeez, these are expensive. Obviously not too expensive, but I didn't have that much money. Let's see. And I think, I don't remember, for, what's it called, for regrow balloons, like if you pop one layer and then they regrow back to that same layer, I don't think you get money for popping the layer that you've already popped. Because if you did, then you could farm regrow balloons and just get a whole bunch of money from having them regrow layers and then popping those layers and then regrow again and back and forth and back and forth. I don't think you can farm that. I think they put in a patch for that or something, but I don't remember. If I could farm it, then that'd be really nice. That'd be pretty good, but I don't think I can. So right now I'm just going to try building more Bloon Chippers, although I just remembered I do have to deal with the Moab eventually, so that's going to be bad. But I am going to need more Bloon Chippers for better attack speed. But obviously, I need triple barrel, but let's see. This is 2,600, 2,000. Yeah, I'm going to need to spend more on more Bloon Chippers, and then once I have enough total money, like I've spent about 6,000, then I can sell a few to upgrade the Bloon Chipper, that one Bloon Chipper. So let's see, yeah, it's still 4,000. I've only got 500, so that's only 4,500. Still need to wait a while because I have Monkey Tycoon, if you don't remember, that it makes sure that I can sell things for the exact amount that I paid for them. So I can just redistribute my money when I sell things, so that's useful. But let's see. Once I get heavy duty suction, which actually by now I don't really need because there shouldn't be any leads that seek through this far. Let's see, so yeah, that's still 4,700. Still need a bit more money in order to get the triple. And actually, no, with the triple it should be good. After this round, it should be good. Maybe I might actually lose a couple lives on this round just because of how many balloons are. There, dang. I don't want to use any road spikes, just because they're kind of a waste of money. Not necessarily a waste, but they spend a lot of money, I guess, if you rely on them too much. But alright, so the triple barrel should be helpful, but obviously if I wasn't able to get that last round of balloons, then the triple barrel is probably not going to help too much. And dang it, you know what? I don't want you to continue, but I do have a lot of monkey money, so I might as well, just to give me the extra, because I really do want to try this, try beating this with only Bloon Chippers, but obviously I can't do it without any cash injection, and you know what, I'm going to use cash injection, because I really want to try this with just Bloon Chippers, and let's see if this is enough. And that cash injection was really good. That did give me quite a bit of money. So let's see. Now that I've got 3 more of those, let's see if that's enough. It might be. Triple barrel is nice, but now that I've got 4 more dual layer blades, a 3-1 or 3-2 Bloon Chipper, then that should be pretty good. Definitely going to do better than last time, hopefully, because I got the cash bonus from continuing and one from the cash injection, so that's pretty good. Let's see, so now I'm just saving up for a super wide funnel for the Moab, which I should have enough by the time I get to that point. But let's see, I'm probably going to need a lot of super wide funnels just to deal with the multiple Moabs that appear on round 48. Not 48, 64? Yeah, on round 64. So let's see, now I got a super wide funnel, which I really didn't need to buy yet because there's no Moabs yet. But let's see. Let's buy more Bloon Chippers, which obviously, if you're the one that suggested this video, or this challenge, it's not I tried it, but I don't think you can beat this with just, oh hey, the ceramic makes noises. But I really don't think you can beat this with just Bloon Chippers, obviously because I tried it and I had triple lives and I still lost. Maybe I just didn't use them properly. Maybe I should have tried buying different upgrades at different times or something. But yeah, obviously can't necessarily do it that easily, for sure. So I'm just doing this now for the sake of trying to use it. It's, you know what? I almost feel like this is Mythbusters, which sounds ridiculous because I'm nothing like Adam or Jamie, but if any of you watch Mythbusters, then you kind of know what I mean, maybe. But just like, it's sort of proving the myth, or trying to bust the myth of, can you beat a track with only Bloon Chippers? And I say, no, apparently you can't, but let's see what you can do to make sure that you can. Like, if you can't beat it under normal conditions, what conditions would it take to beat this with only Bloon Chippers? And that looks like a whole bunch of balloons flying around because of the regrow. Dang it, because this was the round that has a bunch of rainbow regrow. So, wow, that was a lot of regrow balloons. Alright, apparently dual layer blades aren't quite enough to deal with those. And again, I find it interesting that the ceramic layer makes noises when the other layers don't. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to need another dual layer blade, because you really need a lot to deal with all of these. And I've only got 200 lives left, which means even with the continue, even with the initial triple lives and a continue, if for some reason you don't have triple lives again, you only have 100 lives, then I just lost 100 lives. So that's kind of, you know, a lot. It is very difficult to beat this with only Bloon Chipper. It's ridiculous, even with the Meerkat Spy to help with the camo detection. So, wow. Alright, so I'm just going to keep building these. I've got, like I said, I should have built more super wide funnels to deal with the extra Moabs. But this is round 45, which means it's just going to be a bunch of pinks, which shouldn't be that bad. With all of these Bloon Chippers, I should be fine. But I don't know exactly how well I'm going to do with just that one super wide funnel, and then this triple barrel, which now I feel like I should switch to the triple barrel, because obviously I've got so many other Bloon Chippers that I probably shouldn't need that triple barrel, and I can redistribute that 6,000 into other super wide funnels. So if I do have just a bunch of super wide funnel Bloon Chippers, 4-2 Bloon Chippers, then that should replace the need for a 2-3 Bloon Chipper. So obviously just get rid of that one, and one Bloon Chipper I think should be able to, nope, okay, so it's not enough to beat one Moab all on its own, because obviously you can see all those layers that come out of that one Moab, which is pretty interesting. And you can tell by the Meerkat Spy when it has those goggles, that lets you know that there will be camo on that round. Not just that there's camo on the screen, but that there's camo coming during that round, so that's pretty cool. And obviously all these Bloon Chippers are pretty nice against destroying all these balloons, but only the ones near the Meerkat Spy were actually able to pop the camo. Alright, so I'm going to get another dual layer blades Bloon Chipper, and kind of almost there. And I think that might be it. Just work on another super wide funnel, and I don't think these are going to be enough for the ceramic clumps. That's actually something I just realized. Probably do need a super wide funnel for the ceramic clumps because of how tightly packed they are. And obviously these aren't that tightly packed, but because of popping it into multiple layers and everything, I'm probably going to need more. So let's see. in that case, I'm going to try placing one here, and specifically targeting triple barrel upgrades, which actually, yeah, just get those anyways. Target to strongest, see if that makes a difference. Also the super wide funnels I should make target strongest. But let's see. I may actually lose on this round, so I won't even get to try the super wide funnel. Yeah. Losing. Oh wow, that was quite a bit. You know what? I have plenty of monkey money, and this is just for fun now. So let's try another continue and see how well that works with the triple wide, or not triple wide, triple barrel Bloon Chipper. See if that's helpful, or helpful enough, I should say. Let's see. Wow, it was helpful. Not sure if it was enough, but it was helpful. So let's put this one here. See if that's enough. Probably not. It looks like I'm going to leak some lives again. Probably going to lose again, because that was a lot of lives. Wow. Oh, great. There's regrow. That's just... Nope. This is it. There's no way. Let's see. Dartling gun, and that's... Nope, that's not going to be enough. Yeah, that's it. I'm not going to try anymore. Not going to waste any more monkey money. But wow, that was pretty interesting. Don't think you can beat it with only Bloon Chippers. You would need a lot more special agents or cash injections or something. So yeah, can't beat it with only Bloon Chipper, mostly because of the regrow balloons. Pretty much only because of the regrow balloons, but also just because of the clumps that deal with that. So maybe you have a better strategy for how to use Bloon Chippers, and maybe you can do it, but I can't. So that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.